Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fabulous Fine Stands 54 below. Before we begin tonight's presentation, just a polite reminder, cell phones don't exist yet, so please make sure they're turned off. Also, please be quiet and respectful of the performers. Anything else would be uncivilized. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the creator of Pride and Prejudice the musical, Sir Lawrence Rush.
Sir Lawrence. Oh, thank you everybody for being here tonight. Welcome to Pride and Prejudice the musical in concert. With all of you here and this amazing cast that you're about to hear, I kind of feel like Cinderella at the ball. I do. It's like I'm just like, oh my God. Tonight you're going to hear almost the complete score of the show, and there will also be some narration between songs that will help give context for the songs. And but tonight's really about the music of the show. We'd be here till 3 in the morning if we did the whole thing. I also want to announce that Pride and Prejudice the musical will have its first full production with orchestra this coming November. Thank you. It's going to be at a wonderful theater just outside of London. So I got a reason to go to London. I'm very excited, and it will feature orchestrations created by the amazing, talented duo of Frank Galgano, who is our director tonight, and our fabulous musical director, Matt Castle. So it's going to be a very exciting year, and what better way to kick it off than with this concert tonight. So sit back, relax. I'm so glad you're all here. It really means so much to me that you're all here. And without further ado, Pride and Prejudice, the musical in concert.
The year is 1800. The place is England. Meet Mr. and Mrs. Bennet. Played tonight by Gordon Stanley and Karen Mason. The Bennets have 5 daughters. Jane, played tonight by Teal Wicks. Elizabeth, played by Margo Seibert. Mary, played by Rita Markova. Kitty, played by Christiana Cole. And the youngest daughter, Lydia, played by Jessica Fontana. 5 daughters. Because all the children are girls, none of them can inherit the family estate, so they all have to marry well. Fortunately, a young, rich, and very eligible bachelor has just moved into town. A ball is being thrown tonight in his honor, and Mrs. Bennet has only one thing on her mind.
Time to prepare, there's not a moment to lose. Each of my girls must look their best. Don't slouch, so fix up your hair, pick out your loveliest shoes. Bingley is bound to be impressed. You must walk like ladies. Smile and curtsy every chance you get. And make sure you do not talk excessively.
That's the best advice you've given yet.
Color your lips and wear your prettiest hats. And soon you'll be dining on Moorels. Hark, I think I'm hearing wedding bells. Seldom it is a man so noble of birth, single and must not act silly. Mary, you must promise not to sing. Liz, you must keep your comments to yourself. And Jane, you are perfect as you are. Don't change a thing. Take a rich man and add a beautiful girl. Surely you all know what that spells. Hark, I think I'm hearing wedding bells. Now come with me. I want to pick out our dresses. I pray you haven't blossomed too much.
Father, about Mr. Bingley. Is he handsome?
Couldn't say.
Is he tall?
Average, really.
Does he like to dance with younger girls?
Or does he dance at all?
Is he slender?
More than I.
Lovely hair.
He has
I
hair.
prefer it straight or curly. Oh, he's rich, what do we care? Is he lively and athletic? Did he climb the Pyrenees?
Yes, yes.
When he spoke, was it poetic? Dear Lady, oh my flower, dear kitty down. Oh, please, does he sparkle?
Does he sparkle?
Did he laugh? Did he laugh? Will his smile make us swoon? Did he act like a buffoon? What did he say?
Leave your father in peace. Is he handsome?
This is madness.
Is he tall?
Save me, Lord.
Were his furnishings expensive? Did he say he'd pay a call? Did he feed you?
No.
Offer tea?
Of course.
Oh, his manners then are civil.
Are you finished with your drivel?
Be strong, be stern and ruthless. Maybe thoughtful, kind and sweet. He'll be thoughtful, yes, and toothless.
But he do make a man complete.
They are useful if you eat.
Now, I assure you that you will all find Mr. Bingley perfect in every way.
Hear that, girls? Let's get that man.
He's handsome, silly, really mother.
Wash your
What a racket! Silly girl! Every
All be sure, be toy and charming. Won't catch a man with book and wife achievements. And how well I taught you all to dance and soon you'll be hiring your own butlers, maids, and cooks. Soon we'll be saying our farewell. I think I'm hearing wait. I think I'm hearing yes. I'm sure I'm hearing wait.
Choosing a man for his wealth or connection, selling my soul for a hilltop estate, living a life without love or affection. You may have it if you wish it. I can wait, saying I do just because it's expected, sharing a home with a man that I hate, throwing away all the dreams I've collected. Others may dispose of their dreams. I can wait for dinners in silence, wishing for somewhere to hide. I won't be chained to a plan preordained. I've too much pride, keeping the peace with a daily concession, forcing a smile I suffocate, finding I'm nothing but some man's possession. You can have it if you want to. I can wait. And as for mother, let her plan continue her scheming. I'll not agree to an ill-suited mate. I'm not content to be who I'm not meant to be. That will not be my fate. Give me a man who has wit and intelligence, someone who'll treat me as equal, no less. Love that is pure, love that is strong. Anything else would be terribly wrong. Simple, perhaps, but great.
The Bennet family attend the ball. And the bachelor in question, Mr. Bingley, dances more with one girl the whole night than any other, Jane Bennet. Please welcome back to the stage, Teal Wicks.
It's not his wealth, or how he dances, though he is lively on his feet. I didn't swoon, or count the glances, though I confess I found them sweet. It wasn't anything he said, he hardly spoke. No, it was something else instead that woke my heart. The way he held my hand, so kind and gentle, so at ease, so strong and yet as light as air, as if silently saying, please. The way he held my hand, I felt my poor heart skip a beat, so safe within the stranger's care, that while dancing I quite forgot my feet. Words can be misleading, eyes don't always see. In one unexpected moment, his touch revealed his heart to me. And though we only met, he seemed a man that I could trust, and I felt that I could maybe even love him just from the way he held my
Elizabeth also met someone at the ball, Mr. Darcy, played this evening by Nathaniel Hackmann. He's handsome, and he's even richer than Bingley. When Elizabeth and Darcy meet, it is hate at first sight. Darcy is haughty and insulting, and Elizabeth is prideful and headstrong. Darcy is staying with Bingley, played tonight by Reynolds. And Bingley's sister, Caroline Bingley, played tonight by Vivienne Cleary. Caroline, who is completely smitten with Darcy, immediately senses the chemistry between him and Elizabeth. So she systematically sets out to paint the worst possible picture of Elizabeth Bennet.
Walking alone, covered in dirt, 6 inches of mud I observed on her petticoat skirt. What does she mean by scampering about? That Bennet girl's a lout.
Really, Caroline?
You saw her hair, blousy and wild, no sense of decorum.
You're mad.
She acts like a child, and I do not like her tone in the least. That Bennet girl's a beast. No taste, no style.
I think she's lovely.
Impertinent,
Singular.
vile,
Quite sweet.
quite
Slow.
acquiring a blister, chasing her sister, making a scene in such a guise I hardly could keep from guffawing.
Just close your eyes.
All of this drama sprinkling of charm. I'd venture to guess she was raised on a farm. She's graceless and crude, and she speaks with a squawk. All she does well is walk, trudging alone, so very far. Shows not only brash independence, it's truly bizarre. Think what you like, I do not approve. Quite a reply.
Rather a pearl. That Bennet girl. From the corner of my eye, I watched you, just as subtle as I could be. How strange, such a change has come over me. And to think at first I hardly noticed you, but then those eyes, yes, those eyes are full of loveliness. In those eyes I see a different world. There is intelligence, wit and wisdom, something profound, how they astound. In those eyes I see maturity, not a girl, a woman all her own. I could forget myself, lose my footing. Yes, danger lies within those eyes. In those eyes I see no rank of class. They far surpass such boundaries. And when I look at her now, I see someone not plain at all, but beautiful, uncommonly beautiful. In those eyes, something unknown to me draws me in against my will. It's quite remarkable how one feature can alter the whole. Quite a surprise, the Lizzie I see in those. What am I thinking? I cannot forget where she comes from, her family, her station. What was I thinking? With her I'd be the subject of contempt and condemnation. I will ignore her, keep my eyes down, never speak. At least be glad I won't be here another week. She will be gone soon. Mistress of Pemberley. I should think not. Yes, it's remarkable how one feature can alter the whole. Quite a same time, a new man enters the picture. Mr. Collins, played tonight by Brian Norris. Because none of the Bennet girls can inherit the estate, it will pass to their nearest male relative, that is, Mr. Collins. Like Bingley and Darcy, he is young and single. Unlike them, he is not well off. He is, in fact, a parson. But he hastens to inform the Bennet family that he and his parsonage have recently been taken under the protection of a very wealthy benefactor. He may not be rich, but he is rich adjacent.
I am extremely grateful to be the recipient of my lady's kindness. I have never in my life beheld such behavior in a person of rank, such affability, such condescension. She tends to me just like a mother, a woman unlike any other. Oh dear, I fear I'm overcome. Lady Catherine, how blessed am I to sing thy praise. For all the bounty you bestow, I'll venerate you all my days. Lady Catherine, the name alone demands respect. Though some may call her proud, I will contradict them loudly. There's no nobler chin than that of the Lady Catherine de Berg. The garden in which stands my humble abode is separated only by a lane from Rosings Park, where I have been twice asked to dine. And she even visited me in my humble parsonage, where she approved all the alterations I had been making, and even approved the addition of some shelves in the upstairs closet. Lady Catherine, you're one of Britain's brightest lights. Such tolerance, such charity, you speak of how my soul ignites. The sight of Lady Catherine would surely be reward enough. How fortunate am I, without her I'd surely die. For there is none more void of sin, not a smile more genuine. Surely there's no one akin to the Lady Catherine de Yes.
Yet another eligible man literally crosses Elizabeth's path. Mr. Wickham, played tonight by Standley. Wickham is a soldier, recently enlisted and new in town. He, Lizzie, and Darcy all meet by chance on the road. The two men clearly have an unhappy past together. The moment Darcy leaves, Wickham tells Lizzie how Darcy cheated him out of his legacy, forcing him to enlist as a soldier. Lizzie, ready to believe the worst about Darcy, takes Wickham's side and his arm as they continue their stroll together.
The sky was cloudy when I awoke this morning.
Yes, it was quite cloudy this morning.
A dreary mist painted everything in gray.
Truly infuriated by what Mr. Darcy did to you.
But look, a blue sky above us, and I think I know why.
Why?
Lovely, you came and blew the clouds away.
I did.
No birds were singing their songs up in the treetop.
Really, I hadn't noticed.
No children's laughter was heard within a mile.
You were obviously not around my younger sisters this morning.
Now I hear symphonies playing, and it all began when lovely you said hello and made me smile.
Have you always been such a charm?
If I am, it is only because of you.
Me?
And the sun shines brighter, and my step is lighter, and I see more air. You died and I can't stop sprinting, and I feel like spinning. Could it be that life is just beginning? Day follows day, they all seem like one another.
Day follows day, they all seem like one another.
No sign of change, no surprises, nothing new.
No sign of change, no surprises, nothing new.
But oh, today is as different as the day could be. For birds are singing so sweetly, children laughing discreetly, and I feel completely new. And it's all due to lovely you.
Mr. Bingley hosts a ball. Although he and Jane are both too bashful to make any overt romantic moves towards each other, it is clear to everyone that he is throwing the party in Jane's honor. Stakes are high for everyone, especially the Bennet girls. It's never been more important for them to impress. We have extra party guests, played by Gayla Morgan, Christiana Cole, Drew Pournelle, and Doug Shapiro. You may remember in the opening number, Mrs. Bennet told Mary not to sing.
Would any of the young ladies care to oblige us with an air?
I will.
On the wings of a sparrow, a melody floats gently by. Its sound is sweet and its tone is pure. It soothes my breast, a heavenly cure.
I must not let my friend make such a terrible mistake. Oh, Jane's
I've
love
always had pride in my ability to read one's character, but with Mr. Darcy, with the
So, at this ball, everyone expected Bingley to propose to Jane, which did not happen. So at the end of the night, things are left hanging indeterminately. Mrs. Bennet, of course, is still optimistic. So, the next day, Mr. Collins reveals to the Bennet family his true purpose. He has come to find a wife. Jane is taken, maybe, but Mrs. Bennet offers him his pick of the remaining 4 girls.
May I begin?
Yes, of course.
Permit me to declare in phrases eloquent and rare that your humility quite adds to your perfections. I assure you I've permission for this moment of petition, as your mother gave consent without objections. I vocalized my wishes as the cook was clearing dishes and the room still smelled of peppermint and bacon. I now assume your comprehension as my burgeoning attention has been much too obvious to be mistaken. Almost as soon as I arrived, I saw I could not be deprived of your companionship for all my days eternal. So lest I venture to excess, let me most heartily express my grounds for marrying, which I've written in this journal. First, it's often said that every clergyman should wed as an example to the people in his parish. And second, I believe that it will help me to achieve the sort of happiness that even laymen cherish. And third, I was surprised when I was expertly advised to take a wife by my most gracious noble patroness, the Lady.
Really, Mr.
Well, my dear, if you'll allow me to continue.
Yes.
She said the other day betwixt her efforts at croquet, it's my opinion, Mr. Collins, you should marry. Let her be useful to a man, frugal and active. If she cannot brought up high, bring her to me and do not tarry. She will surely find you pleasant. She may deign to serve you pheasant if you show respect and try your best to flatter. And she does enjoy some brightness if it's tempered with politeness. And for now, that's all I'll say upon that matter. As to why I ventured here to gain a wife should be quite clear, since you're aware that this estate I'm to inherit when your dear father dies, although he may live many years, I know. And so by choosing from his daughters we may share it. As to fortune, I cannot and am acquainted with your lot, so then to think you'll make me rich would be short-sighted. So on that subject I'll be neutral and I'll be quite destitute, and not one word shall pass these lips when we're united. And so I've stated where my case in it, don't you weary, for I know my motives through all these own reflections. And so, since we are here alone, I will, in animated tone, assure you of the violence of my
Mr. Collins, you perplex me, and you're starting now to vex me. Is it me, or do your ears need a good cleaning? Do I really have to shout so that there isn't any doubt as to my answers quite in questionable meaning? It is no,
Oh,
no, no,
dear.
no, no.
You are charming!
That same day, Lizzie gets word that the flirtatious soldier, Mr. Wickham, has just gotten engaged. She is so preoccupied with the sudden departure of Wickham and the unwanted advances of Mr. Collins that she hasn't even thought of Mr. Darcy. Little does she know, Darcy can't stop thinking of her. To protect himself from falling in love with her, he decides to flee to London. And he convinces Bingley to leave too, citing Jane's shy reticence as evidence that she doesn't really love him. Jane is shocked and heartbroken to learn that Bingley has left. As the first act ends, Lizzie rails against the men in her life.
Mr. Wickham, with your charming ways and sweet words which turn to naught when money calls. Mr. Collins, with your foolish behavior, annoying voice, not to mention the fact that you lured my best friend into a miserable life. Mr. Bingley, with your likable disposition but complete lack of backbone. Mr. Darcy, with your arrogant, know-it-all, condescending, mean-spirited ways. Goodbye. Good day. Good riddance. Pack your bags, on your way. We shall not meet again, I pray. And if you think of us one day, try to forget we ever met. Good riddance. I won't say shed a tear, knowing you will not be near. We shall return to normal here, that you can bet. Oh, you can bet. You've done enough damage already. You've caused enough anger and pain. We all need some time to feel steady again. So take your antics somewhere far away, like, I don't know, Spain.
Bingley, you were not the only one who needed to leave that place. Yes, those lives.
Now that you're all out of sight, please don't feel you have to write. I don't say that out of spite. All right, I lied. Good night, good day, good riddance. If a woman's only aim is a husband, and this is all that we have got to pick from, then I'll be fine on my own. I would rather be alone, but just the thought of a life with men like these is enough to get sick from. Good riddance. From this day on, I swear I'll remain single. I don't care. Let my sisters grin and bear their awful lot. Mother dear, I cannot be what I am not. And if love is something I shall never find, well, I'd rather that than lose my mind. So to love and men and marriage again, I say good day. Good day.
The second act begins the same as the first, at the Bennet home. The atmosphere is very different now. Jane is withdrawn and depressed. Lizzie needs to get away from it all and decides to travel. Baby sister Lydia is invited to spend the summer with friends in Brighton, which, coincidentally, is where the regiment has been stationed.
Oh, Papa, please, can I go to Brighton?
Absolutely not.
Oh, but why?
Because I said so.
But it would make me so happy. What can compare to lovely Brighton? Fresh salty air, the bluest sea. No other place but dreamy Brighton has ocean water so pure that it can cure that nasty malady. Strolling the lanes of charming Brighton, men with their canes just off to tea. I'll visit the shops, bonnets from Brighton, wriggling my toes in the sand. Oh, how grand it will be.
Yes, but it's the regiment I'm worried about.
Oh, they'll be fine.
No. I mean you and the regiment.
Oh, you can trust me around all those boys. There may be young men everywhere, but I'll show them that I don't care. trust me, I'll be good, just like a lady should. Please let me go to pretty Brighton.
Let me go to Brighton.
If you say no, I'll only scream. I find a trim tends to enlighten. It would help out Mrs. Forster and the Colonel and my self-esteem. My fondest wish, a trip to Brighton, where the militia just happen to be. I won't say a word to that young titan. In bed by 7 o'clock, content under lock and key.
I don't know.
Just think how healthy I'll look after being in the sun every day.
I thought you were under lock and key.
Well, I'll need to get out every once in a while. La 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 la. La 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 la. Please let me go to pretty Brighton. If you say no, I'll only scream. I want to see the streets of Brighton. Let me go, let me go, let me go.
All right, go to Brighton.
Pack all my clothes, order a coach, roll out the red carpet, roll out the wine, 'cause Brighton, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine.
Meanwhile, Elizabeth's travels have brought her to the home of her friend Charlotte Lucas. I didn't mention this before. Remember when Mr. Collins proposed and Lizzie declined? Well, he bounced back fast. 10 minutes later, he proposed to her best friend Charlotte, and she accepted. Lizzie, now visiting them in their new home, questions Charlotte's decision to marry the obnoxious Mr. Collins. Please welcome back in her second role of the evening, Vivienne Cleary.
I don't need a handsome prince or a man to sweep me off my feet. Trust and kindness, these have worth indeed. Just a simple man, that's all I need. I don't ask for gold or jewels, or a life where great adventures lie. I won't dream, for dreams aren't guaranteed. Home and comfort, these are all I need. Romance is just a foolish game. It stays a moment, then it disappears. Give me something sure and practical to get me through the years. And if love should find our home, I would welcome it with open arms.
finally meets the famous Lady Catherine de Bourgh, who turns out to be Darcy's aunt. Lady Catherine boasts that her nephew saved Bingley from an unfortunate marriage. Lizzie is thunderstruck to realize Darcy is responsible for breaking her sister Jane's heart. Her hatred for Darcy intensifies. Soon enough, Darcy appears in person. Surprised to encounter Lizzie, and unaware of what she has just learned about him, he reveals his passionate feelings for her.
In vain have I struggled, it's all for naught. My feelings cannot be repressed. Against my will, against my reason. Oh, I once thought my love for you must now be confessed. I have admired and loved you almost from the moment we met. When I saw your beautiful eyes, you were impossible to forget. Yes, I admire and love you. Though my better judgment should be opposed, your inferiority does not matter. Your low connections, I do not care. To the wind, my former dreams I scatter. Though I may lose everything, whate'er, let my character be damned. For I admire and love you. Yes, this attachment is so strong, it has been impossible to conquer. I have tried to for so very long, so I open my heart to you, so that you'll understand. Please let it be rewarded by your acceptance of my hand. Marry me, Elizabeth. Against my reason. Though funny it may be,
Lizzie is shocked, insulted, and amazed. She turns him down in no uncertain terms. Soon after, she learns that Wickham lied to her about Mr. Darcy. He made Darcy look bad in an attempt to cover up his own wrongdoings. Wickham has a history of racking up gambling debts he could never pay off, and he once tried to elope with Darcy's little sister just for the money. Elizabeth has had a very incomplete, distorted idea of who Darcy is. All she knows now is that there's a lot she doesn't know.
I don't know my heart. I don't see what's right before me. I have acted shamefully, my cruelty a crime. I don't know my mind. I who pride myself on instinct.
returns home and learns some terrible news. Mr. Wickham, who was supposedly getting married, did not in fact get married. He was stationed in Brighton, where he encountered Lydia, and now the two of them have run off together. This scandal threatens to damage the reputations of all the Bennet girls. Mrs. Bennet, welcome back, Karen Mason. Mrs. Bennet is so distraught. She can't leave her bed.
You see what this has done to me? My head burns, my back aches, my stomach's in knots, my skin flakes, my teeth hurt, I'm starting to swell, my eyes itch. I'm not well. I'm trembling and prickly. My neck is askew. I'm sickly. I cannot control all of my functions. I'm not well. I can't breathe. I cough till I'm blue. Consumption and typhoid and measles and gout too. My bottom is bruised. I sweat when I shiver, and I'm certain there's something wrong with my liver. My head pounds, her back, my stomach's in knots, my skin flakes, my teeth hurt, I'm starting to swell, my eyes itch, I'm not well, she's not, my lungs freeze, I can't hear, I'm dying of use farewell, dear, I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, my poor heart is failing, how am I? I'm failing. And my hair is a mess. I'm not
Spoiler alert, Mrs. Bennet is normally in the Act 2 finale. Karen has a 6 a.m. flight tomorrow, so she's going to skip out on the finale. Thank you. She also learned material yesterday. Thank you, Karen. Have a safe flight. Wickham's gambling debts are anonymously paid off. And he's convinced to marry Lydia, thus avoiding a scandal and protecting the entire family's honor. Bingley returns and is reunited with Jane.
The way you took my hand, so kind and gentle, so at ease, so sure and yet as light as air,
As if silently saying, please.
the way you took
My hand,
I
felt my poor heart skip a
beat, so safe within this stranger's air,
that while dancing I quite forgot my feet. Words can be misleading.
till forever. Just from the way you took my hand.
Elizabeth learns that it was Mr. Darcy who paid off Wickham's gambling debt and rescued Lydia. He also brought Bingley back to be reunited with Jane. In the final scene, he confesses to Elizabeth that he did it all out of love for her.
How could I have said the hurtful words I said? How could I have treated you unkindly? How could I not see the woman I now see? How could I have gone through life so blindly? You have been my mirror, you have shattered my disguise. You taught me how to open up my eyes. Now you are all I see, all I could have dreamed. All I'll ever need is here before me. You gave me the chance to be redeemed. Now I see what's wonderful, what's true. All I see is you.
Let us put aside our foolishness, our pride. We have no more need of our defenses. Now we have a love that nothing can divide. Now at last we've both come to our senses. Strange how first impressions can deceive us for a while. But now I see a man who makes me smile. Yes, you are all I see. My soul's perfect mate. All my heart's desire is here before me. Love took its time, but you were worth the wait. All I see is goodness